Good Wednesday morning. Yet another round of severe summer weather impacting millions.
And today is shaping up to be another rough one. It is July 22nd. This is Today. Breaking overnight.
Look at that, man. It shot through.
Even more tornadoes tearing across the country from Arizona to New Jersey. Parts of the East Coast now bracing for new storms. Millions also facing a dangerous heat wave. While down south, the Gulf Coast gets ready for Tropical Storm Bertha, set to make landfall near New Orleans today.
You can never over-prepare for something living down here.
We'll have a live report and your full forecast. The cost of war.
We need some hard answers and some straight talk.
Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth grilled by lawmakers on both sides of the aisle after asking for nearly $70 billion in additional funding for the ongoing conflict with Iran. Overnight, the U.S. carrying out new attacks and honoring the American service members killed in action. Now 18 in total. We'll have the very latest. New twist. The family of 18-year-old Nolan Wells expected to release the first results from their independent autopsy. What it could reveal about the boy's mysterious death and the video that's now emerging from the day of his disappearance. Scene of the crime, a popular gallery at the Louvre reopening for the first time since that brazen daytime heist. But nearly 1 year later, most of the priceless crown jewels that were stolen still missing. This morning, what the suspects are just now revealing about the robbery and why they are refusing to name the alleged mastermind behind it. All that plus whale of a tale inside the urgent operation to rescue these belugas from a shuttered theme park in Canada and carefully transport them to new homes across the U.S. How they're doing and where they're headed. And all grown up. Prince George turns 13 today. We'll look back at his most memorable royal moments.
Last week, Prince George showed up to our meeting in his bathrobe.
And tell you what's next for the now teenaged heir to the throne. Today, Wednesday, July 22nd, 2026.
From NBC News, this is Today with Savannah Guthrie and Craig Melvin. From Studio 1A in Rockefeller Plaza.
Good morning and welcome to Today on this Wednesday morning. Thank you for joining us. I'm Chanel Jones alongside Willie Guy, stand for Savannah and Craig.
Great to be with you this morning. Let's get right to our top story. Again, it is dangerous weather impacting tens of millions of Americans. Check out this time-lapse video from here in New York as that monster storm rolled into Manhattan.
In nearby New Jersey, at least 3 tornadoes were reported. We also saw heavy rain and flash flooding stretching from Tennessee to New England.
And this was the scene in West Virginia, roads overflowing. The governor there declaring a state of emergency with members of the National Guard now heading to hard-hit areas.
Meanwhile, residents along the Gulf Coast are bracing for Tropical Storm Bertha. The storm already churning up dangerous rip currents and waves up to 11 feet. We have complete coverage, including the full forecast from Dylan. But first, NBC's Aaron McLaughlin starts us off from Rye Brook, New York. Aaron, good morning.
Chanel, good morning. While not confirmed, signs point to this being the work of a possible tornado taking out a chunk of this tree, the power line along with it, one of several to strike the tri-state area. Another round of intense summer storms from the Northeast to the Midwest. Fierce winds, rain, and even tornadoes touching down in multiple states. Twin funnel clouds spotted in Kentucky and lightning striking right next to a twister. Homes destroyed. Farther east, at least 3 tornado reports in New Jersey.
Look at that, man. It shot through.
The twister snapping trees and sending debris onto this highway. One tree even landing on top of a car. And a waterspout forming in the stormy sea off the coast. Flash flooding creating chaos in West Virginia, with first responders making multiple water rescues, including at this Walmart parking lot, as the heavy rain continued elsewhere, pounding New York City.
The rain is really coming down. The radar shows that lightning is on the way, and we need to take cover.
New York Yankees throwing practice interrupted by a sudden downpour, and floodwaters causing chaos for drivers in the area. One New Jersey man even had to climb on top of his car. And at airports, a major travel headache Tuesday.
I guess I'm just hanging out at the airport for a little while.
Thunderstorms fueling ground stops with hundreds of flights canceled or delayed for hours.
I have never been stranded. We can't get a flight home till Thursday at 6 a.m.
All this suspected tornado action is relatively rare for this area. The National Weather Service will be out in force today surveying sites like this one. We should know the exact number of tornadoes to touch down by the end of tomorrow. Chanel.
All right, Aaron, thank you.
To the Gulf Coast now, where residents are feeling the growing impact of Tropical Storm Bertha, that region facing rain and wind and dangerous rip currents, with landfall expected near New Orleans later today. NBC's George Solis is there for us. George, good morning.
Hey, Willie, good morning. The winds slowly starting to pick up, and of course we expect them to get a little bit stronger as Tropical Storm Bertha approaches. Those tropical storm warnings already into effect. It is oppressively hot, though. Still, the worst of Bertha will stay off the Gulf Coast and impact coastal communities. And already we've seen some images out of places like Panama City Beach, where there's strong gusts of wind as well as some rip currents. Here in New Orleans, the Emergency Operations Center already operational, and communities in and around New Orleans also preparing for Bertha. In neighboring St. Bernard Parish, residents spent the day picking up and packing up sandbags to fortify their homes should the flooding intensify. A lot of the locals here are telling me that even if this is not going to be a huge rainmaker, they leave nothing to chance. They always hope for the best but prepare for the worst. And officials saying that even if this is not a major storm, they of course want to have an all-hands-on-deck operation, saying they have been here before, and this is just a good test run, if nothing else, for the next one. Willie.
All right, George Solis in New Orleans. George, thank you.
All right, let's bring in Dylan, who's in for Al this morning. Good morning.
Good morning, guys. Let's get to all of it, starting with the Tropical Storm Bertha. The majority of the rain is out over the water. You could see it there, but we are still going to see some wind gusts. Right now, sustained winds are at about 50 miles per hour, and the track of this storm will bring it into southeastern Louisiana today. By this afternoon, we'll already see landfall, and then it will continue to move basically just westward as we go through the next couple of days. Now, since most of the rain is out over the water, that's going to be not our major concern. Instead, the winds, they will gust up to about 50 to 60 miles per hour. So a very gusty type of day, a wind-swept rain once the rain does move in. But the majority of it will be in extreme southern Louisiana, where we could end up with about 4 inches of rain. Also, that storm surge could produce about 2 to 4 feet of additional water on top of the typical high tide. So that could lead to some coastal flooding. Now to those storms. Yesterday, all that severe weather was brought on by this cold front that is now sagging down into areas like Virginia and northern North Carolina. We are going to see torrential downpours. The air is very, very humid. It holds a lot of moisture. So therefore, we could end up with about 4 to 5 inches of rain out of some of these downpours. We could also see some isolated tornadoes, although not like what we saw yesterday. It's more gusty winds and torrential rain. And with the ground already saturated, an additional 4 to 5 inches of rain could produce some flooding. So something we'll keep an eye out through the day today, guys.
All right, Dylan, thanks. We'll see you again in just a moment. Now to the ongoing cost of the war with Iran. The United States launching yet another round of airstrikes against the Iranian regime overnight, just hours after the Pentagon asked Congress for an additional $70 billion to support the war. NBC's chief White House correspondent Garrett Hake has the latest. Good morning, Garrett.
Hey, Willie, good morning. This was the 11th straight night of U.S. airstrikes against targets in Iran, hitting aircraft hangars, drone storage facilities, and command centers, the Pentagon says, all designed to downgrade Iran's ability to threaten shipping in the Strait of Hormuz. But the war's cost now in terms of both American lives and dollars is becoming more clear, even as how it will end remains difficult to see. American forces pounding targets in Iran again overnight, as the conflict appears to be swinging back towards full-scale war. The president now saying U.S. strikes against the Iranian regime he has repeatedly declared defeated are far from over.
We're not finished at all, but if we left right now, it would take them a long time, years to rebuild. But we're not leaving right now.
The president adding that he won't let the political impact of the increasingly unpopular war on the approaching midterms affect his decision-making.
I'm just going to do the right thing. I don't view it as, gee, we're having an election in a period of time.
Iran also stepping up attacks on U.S. allies in the region. targeting Amazon's data infrastructure in Bahrain and radar systems in Kuwait. This as the Trump administration provides a staggering new price tag for the conflict, $37.5 billion. But an internal Pentagon estimate shows the true cost could be as high as $100 billion, according to 3 U.S. officials and 3 people familiar with the matter. That figure includes the cost of repairing damaged U.S. bases, replacing destroyed aircraft, and fully replenishing expended American weaponry.
Pursuing a nuclear capability.
In a fiery Senate hearing, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth asking for nearly $70 billion more to fund the war.
This is a new request based on new realities of a world we face.
The defense secretary facing pointed questions from some members of President Trump's own party.
We need some hard answers and some straight talk.
And clashing with Democrats about the way forward.
You, sir, are the failure. You don't have a long-term plan to actually win this war. Win the war. The men and women are going to be able to do it, but they need to have leadership. When will you show leadership?
Why don't you show some leadership and stand up to your fellow Democrats who won't fund the troops, who stand and play partisan politics?
And it comes as the human cost is also growing, with 18 American service members killed in the war so far. The Pentagon overnight identifying one of the troops believed to have been killed in action at a base in Jordan as 28-year-old Sergeant Angel Rampersad. And President Trump today will be confronted with that human cost of the war when he attends a dignified transfer at Dover Air Base later this morning. He'll observe the return of the remains of 4 service members killed in the conflict in the last week and meet with their families. Willie?
Garrett, there's also other news from the Middle East. Saudi Arabia, a potential deal with President Trump over nuclear energy. What more can you tell us?
This has been in the works for a while. The administration is planning to announce a broad nuclear agreement with Saudi Arabia later today that would create a civilian nuclear program for the kingdom, according to a senior White House official. The deal could provide billions of dollars to the U.S. nuclear industry for selling the equipment that the Saudis would need, but it could also face some opposition because of the potential that the kingdom might eventually use this program to develop its own nuclear weapons later. And the Saudi crown prince has said that the kingdom would develop nuclear weapons if Iran did, all of which could add to the tensions in the Middle East. Congress will, of course, have to approve whatever deal the administration announces today. Willie?
Garrett Hake at the White House. Garrett, thank you.
Hundreds of non-citizens in New Jersey were able to cast ballots because of a software glitch. Governor Mikey Sherrill says a DMV software error led to more than 6,000 non-citizens being registered to vote when they signed up for driver's licenses or ID cards. 400 of them actually cast ballots in New Jersey elections between 2023 and 2024. The governor says there is no evidence that any elections were swayed as a result. The state is now in the process of removing all of those names from the voter rolls.
We could learn more today about the investigation into the mysterious death of Mississippi teenager Nolan Wells. His family expected to make a big announcement. NBC's Aaron Gilchrist is following that case for us. Aaron, good morning.
Willie, good morning. The family of Nolan Wells, along with their attorney and the NAACP, expected to release the preliminary results from the independent autopsy they commissioned to figure out how Nolan Wells died. We know the local coroner has not yet completed his report, and the sheriff's office in Jackson County, Mississippi, has said that the investigation is still ongoing. This trip to Horn Island was supposed to be a fun holiday celebration, and this morning there is new video emerging that may possibly show Nolan Wells on the day that he disappeared. TMZ is posting this video that they say was taken on Horn Island on July 4th, the last day that the 18-year-old was seen alive. Now, NBC News was able to match the location to previously verified video of the island from that day. And in the clip, it appears to show a man standing on the back of a boat, bending over. The boat in the video is not the one that Nolan took to the island that day. The man's face here is never seen, but the shorts he's wearing are similar to shorts Nolan had in other pictures from that day. We do know that 2 people who knew Nolan believe that it could be him, but they say they are not certain about that. TMZ is reporting that the video was dropped off at the Jackson County Sheriff's Office and that investigators are aware of it. We also know that several celebrities, are now offering a $125,000 reward for information that leads to an arrest and conviction in this case. Willie?
Could learn more today. Aaron Gilchrist, thank you.
Now to the latest on that major stomach bug outbreak, potentially linked to tainted lettuce. Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. said yesterday the outbreak is now under control. His comments coming even as health officials continue to search for answers about why thousands of people in the U.S. have gotten sick. The FDA has linked the cyclosporiasis outbreak to shredded iceberg lettuce from a Taylor Farms facility in central Mexico. But other possible sources around the U.S. are still being investigated.
The numbers are in, and Sunday's World Cup final was a record-breaking success. Spain's victory over Argentina drew nearly 63 million viewers here in the United States alone. About 24 million of those viewers watching the game on Telemundo and Peacock. The match, the most watched World Cup final in American history and the highest rated soccer game of any kind here in the United States.
Well, that I believe.
We were all watching.
But I hope it's the start of something great.
Just imagine if our team was in the final. Next time you're over 100 million.
I believe.
Next time.
I believe. All right. Well, there's more weather to talk about. Dylan is back with the rest of your forecast.
Good morning again, guys. There is a lot going on. We've got those severe storms down through Virginia and North Carolina today. Flooding will be the biggest concern with those. In the Northeast, this cold front's going to move through, and it's eventually going to cool things down. So we're still in the 80s for today, but tomorrow, look what's behind it. Lots of sunshine, lower humidity. Temperatures comfortable in the low to mid 70s. On the flip side of that, though, it is hot and humid down south. Temperatures will feel like they're up around 115 degrees. And we're keeping an eye on Tropical Storm Bertha as that makes landfall in southeastern Louisiana today. Most of the rain will stay offshore, but gusty winds are in the forecast. And then we also have some heavy rain out in the Four Corners area where we have that monsoonal moisture that'll produce some heavier downpours. Up and down the west coast, 90s to 100s with lots of sunshine. That's a look at the weather across the country. We'll get to your local forecast in the next 30 seconds.
Anything to drink, ladies? An apple martini. Can I have a lemonade, please? Oh, wait. Make it a pina colada. Not virgin. Do you want to see my ID? Totally have it.
Back at 7:30 with that beloved movie 13 going on 30. We've told you Netflix is now working on a reboot, and this morning we're learning about the roles the original stars Jennifer Garner and Judy Greer will play. That and more in Pop Start.
All of these reboots from shows that were just, it feels like yesterday.
I know, to us, it was yesterday.
Exactly.
All right, but first this half hour, we want to start with new developments in one of the most daring museum robberies in history.
Nearly a year after a brazen daytime heist at the Louvre, the gallery where it happened is finally reopening.
NBC's Raf Sanchez has the story. Raf, good morning.
Guys, good morning. Yeah, the Apollo Gallery opened its doors again this morning for the first time in nearly a year, but this case is very far from solved. 7 of those historic crown jewels are still missing, and the alleged masterminds behind the heist still at large.
9 months after a gang of jewel thieves burst into the Louvre's Apollo Gallery, pulling off a brazen daylight robbery that stuns the world, this morning the gallery is finally open once again. But the magnificent hall stands empty, a painful reminder that the stolen crown jewels are still missing, and one of France's greatest mysteries remains unsolved.
I was shocked when I heard it happened. I don't know what they did over 9 months. Hopefully they increased security.
Of the 8 priceless treasures taken, only this crown has been recovered. Dropped by the thieves and damaged, it was returned to the Louvre after DNA checks. While some of those behind the robbery may still be on the loose, police have arrested 4 men, including the pair seen here smashing the display cases before climbing down a ladder truck and escaping on mopeds. Both have low-level criminal records, police say. And according to the French newspaper Le Monde, they recently told investigators they were paid around $22,000 for the heist and handed the jewels over to a shadowy mastermind, who they refused to name in case he retaliates against their families. Days after the robbery last October, we met Alexandre Portier, a French lawmaker leading a parliamentary investigation into the heist.
Do you have confidence that French law enforcement will be able to find the thieves, find the jewels?
He told us then that he feared the jewels may already have been cut to pieces. And with each passing month, those fears only deepen. If there's any comfort, it may be in the smile of the Mona Lisa. She was stolen in 1911 but recovered 2 years later, restored to her rightful place at the heart of the world's most popular museum.
All right, Raph, so now that the gallery is empty, what happens to the jewels that were not stolen?
So, Willie, authorities at the Louvre, understandably, taking no chances. The remaining jewels have been taken off of display. They're going to be stored in a new windowless vault, specially designed to keep them safe. We should also note, we reached out to both prosecutors and defense lawyers in this case. We didn't hear back. Guys.
Still a lot of questions about this case. Raph, thanks so much.
Just ahead, an unforgettable surprise for fans of the Beatles from Sir Paul McCartney himself. Wait until you see where the pop icon just popped up.
But first, we are marking a milestone in the royal family. Prince George, officially a teenager. Kaylee Hartung has more on that.
Hey guys, with every glimpse of the future King of England, you can see that the young man is growing up. And with this birthday, it's the start of a new era. Coming up, a snapshot from the palace to honor this special occasion. Stay with us.
We are back at 7:38 this morning on In Depth Today, a major milestone for the royal family.
Prince George, the eldest child of William and Kate, the future king and queen, is celebrating his 13th birthday. NBC's Kaylee Hartung joins us with more. He's cute. Hey, Kaylee.
Hey, good morning, guys. It is the dawn of a new chapter for the royal family with a teenager in the house. As Prince George marks his birthday in private with his family, it's surely a time for them to treasure together because in just a matter of weeks, he will face a big life change, leaving Windsor for boarding school.
He will one day be the King of England, but today, Prince George takes on another title. He's officially a teenager.
This is George.
This morning, his parents, William and Catherine, releasing a new photo to celebrate his 13th birthday. The young royal has been out and about this summer, learning the ropes of official duties. Standing nearly as tall as his mother at Wimbledon, and at Trooping the Color ceremonies marking his grandfather, King Charles' birthday last month. The heir to the throne has been celebrated since birth. A massive crowd gathering at the hospital as Prince William and Princess Kate introduced their firstborn. At just 8 months old, he joined his parents on an overseas tour to Australia and New Zealand. And by age 3, he was already comfortable with heads of state.
Last week, Prince George showed up to our meeting in his bathrobe.
Watching and learning from King Charles and his great-grandmother, Queen Elizabeth, along the way, serving as a page of honor at his grandfather's coronation in 2023. And last year, sitting side by side with his parents, studying the art of the royal touch at official events. And while George's younger siblings, Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis, also appear in public, their parents say they try to keep their family's life as normal and private as possible.
We try to make sure we give them the security and the safety that they need. And we're a very open family, so we talk about things that bother us and things that trouble us.
Their close family bond seen earlier this summer.
I'm so grateful to be here, to be strong enough to walk these hills.
As they celebrated a major milestone in Princess Kate's cancer recovery, as she completed the 3 Peaks Challenge in just 24 hours. Next, it'll be Prince George who faces a new challenge, as he soon follows in his father's footsteps, taking on the white tie and tails of Eton College.
It's been, the school that educated 20 prime ministers. About 6 other members of the royal family have been there as students. And crucially for William and Kate, it's a very short distance from their home at Forest Lodge. So George will be able to visit regularly at weekends.
And guys, we were all remarking how tall he's getting. You could see him inching closer to his mom, Princess Kate. She's about 5'9", but his dad, he is 6'3".
Oh.
There are royal watchers who are wondering if Prince George could become the tallest British monarch in history. So that title, it belongs to King Edward IV, who held the record around 6'4", a giant for the 15th century.
Sure. Okay.
And here he is, just inching closer to dad. With every day.
Our boy is growing up.
I mean, look at him. Look at him.
Thank you, Kaylee.
Thanks, Kaylee.
All right, Dylan.
Boy, I love that we all have just embraced him as our
Collective,
own. Of course. We've got some extreme heat in parts of the country. We've got heat alerts posted across the Southwest. That will continue through the weekend into early next week, but also down south, including Dallas and Houston, New Orleans, too, where we're waiting for Tropical Storm Bertha to make landfall. Temperatures are brutal. It is hot. It's sticky. We're looking at your feels like temperature up to around 116 in Houston. So really just stay indoors, especially from that 10 a.m. to 3, 4 o'clock time frame where it is the hottest part of the day. But back behind that cold front that brought all that severe weather to the Northeast yesterday, temperatures are almost cool. 75 in Chicago, that's 10 degrees below average, only in the 60s in Buffalo. Up into New York tomorrow, we'll drop down to about 80 degrees. Buffalo 75, Cincinnati 79. It stays nice and comfortable as we head closer to the weekend too. Chicago in the lower 80s through Saturday. Then we're back up to 91 for Sunday. Louisville up to 92 by Sunday. And in Boston on Saturday, if you're out at the pool, out at the beaches, it's going to feel a little chilly. 71 degrees and 74 on Sunday. Not too bad. That's a look at the weather across the country. Now here's a peek out your window. And that's your latest forecast.
All right, thank you, Dylan. You're pulling double duty once again?
Yes, I toss it back to you. You toss it right back to me. Because I've got your PSSP this morning, and this one is for all you Beatles fans out there. You may have heard of the Magical Mystery Tour. Well, fans have been flocking to Liverpool for more than 4 decades now for the famous bus tour of the band's sights and landmarks. Well, passengers were in for quite the surprise yesterday when they unexpectedly ran into Paul McCartney at a traffic light. He is seen waving to fans during the chance encounter, and it only gets better from here. You may have noticed he's holding a phone during all of this. It turns out he was on a FaceTime call with Ringo Starr.
Come on.
That's awesome.
I mean, you can't even set that up.
That's
incredible.
awesome.
And they didn't even have to pay extra. Yeah, the same price for the ticket.
That's pretty cool. That was a good one.
Really
That's
cool.
incredible. Good one, Del. All right, we're going to get the rest of Pop Start in our next half hour. Plus, your boost is on the way. Good morning, Jenna.
Hi, guys. Okay, you know I love books. And up next, I can't wait to shine a light on one of the most adorable young readers you'll ever meet. But first, these messages.
We are back with a must-see morning boost from Jenna.
Okay, I know many parents out there, including myself, are trying to get their kids to focus on the summer reading. So let's introduce you to one young boy from Florida whose reading effort is winning hearts everywhere. 11-year-old Nehemiah just hit a major milestone, the first child ever to complete 100 hours of reading to pets.
Aww.
At his local animal shelter. Nice. The Jacksonville Humane Society sharing these heartwarming photos. Young Nehemiah has been working toward his goal for 2 years. He says he especially loves reading to dogs. What about the cats? The cats like it too, and he hopes
next year
he'll read to the cats.
Chanel will join.
He helps them feel calmer, and it also helps them find.
Let's really
I didn't know that was something you could do.
I know.
love
Yeah. It actually is helpful because it's like anything to get these kids to read. It's so important that we're doing that because we know that reading fiction creates empathy.
Yes.
Something we all need a little more of.
And I can see it being calming for the pets too, in that like kind of chaotic environment.
And one of the things you can do is just say like, okay, read to your little brothers and sisters, but they're not as cute.
And they don't sit still.
And they don't sit
Cute puppies.
You can't say sit and make them stay. Yeah. All right. We have a lot more coming up, including brand new details on the plans to bring the remarkable life of Snoop Dogg to the big screen. That and more coming up on Pop Start. But first, maybe himself. But first, your local news.
It is 8 o'clock on Today. Coming up, another round. Severe storms once again slamming millions from the Midwest to the Northeast.
The rain is really coming down.
Heavy rain, flash flooding, and even more tornadoes, while the Gulf Coast preps for Tropical Storm Bertha. Dylan's got your full forecast. And get to the points. Looking to book your next vacation? We're here to help with an exclusive look at the top travel rewards programs and the best ways to make the most of your points. All that plus Tracy Ellis Ross live in Studio 1A.
This is bananas.
30, flirty, and back for the reboot?
I'm 15. Jenna, if you're going to start lying about your age, I'd go with 27.
And Ryan Gosling talks to the hand.
I call it La La Hand.
It's all ahead today, Wednesday, July 22nd, 2026.
Springs, South Dakota. Lafayette, California. Daytona Heights, Pennsylvania. Goodyear, Arizona. And Huntsville, Alabama. Today I turned 60. Mother-daughter trip from Illinois. It's our first time in New York. From Ohio. Love you, Nana. Iowa girls trip. Hi, come on, get Whitney. Celebrating our 50th birthdays at the Today Show.
It's like one of my favorite moments of the show. Welcome back to Today. There's a little cutie. We're glad you're with us on this Wednesday morning. Savannah has taken some time to film the first episodes of the big Wordle game show coming to NBC next year. And Craig is enjoying a little family vacation.
And we'll get outside and see those good-looking people in just a minute. Coming up tomorrow on Today, we're diving into another summer of sharks, taking a closer look at why it has been a very active season already this year, and the newest research revealing more about how great whites interact with humans.
But right now, let's get to your news at 8. We begin with those severe storms impacting millions from the Midwest and the South all the way to New England. At least 3 tornadoes were reported in New Jersey. We also saw pounding rain and flash flooding across the region. We'll get to Dylan's forecast in just a minute. But first, NBC's Aaron McLaughlin is in Purchase, New York, about an hour north of here. Aaron, good morning.
Chanel, good morning. This is the work of a suspected tornado. Residents tell me it tore through the woods and onto this road, snapping tree after tree. Now, thankfully, no homes were impacted, but it's one of several to strike the tri-state area.
Another round of intense summer storms from the Northeast to the Midwest. Fierce winds, rain, and even tornadoes touching down in multiple states. Twin funnel clouds spotted in Kentucky and lightning striking right next to a twister. Homes destroyed. Farther east, at least 3 tornado reports in New Jersey.
Look at that, man. It shot through.
The twister snapping trees and sending debris onto this highway. One tree even landing on top of a car. And a waterspout forming in the stormy sea off the coast. Flash flooding creating chaos in West Virginia, with first responders making multiple water rescues, including at this Walmart parking lot, as the heavy rain continued elsewhere, pounding New York City.
The rain is really coming down. The radar shows that lightning is on the way, and we need to take cover.
And floodwaters causing chaos for drivers in the area. One New Jersey man even had to climb on top of his car. And at airports, a major travel headache Tuesday.
I guess I'm just hanging out at the airport for a little while.
Thunderstorms fueling ground stops, with hundreds of flights canceled or delayed for hours.
I have never been stranded. We can't get a flight home till Thursday at 6 a.m.
All this suspected tornado action is relatively rare for this area. The National Weather Service is going to be out in force today surveying areas like this one. And we should know the exact number of tornadoes that struck the tri-state by the end of tomorrow. Chanel.
All right, Aaron, thank you.
Let's get more on the forecast now and the latest on Tropical Storm Bertha with Dylan. Hey, Dylan.
Yeah, there is a lot going on. Good morning again, guys. This is the cold front from yesterday that is now moving offshore, although the next round of rain and heavy storms will be down through Virginia and northern North Carolina. You can see these storms are expected to fire up later on this afternoon into this evening. Heavy rainfall because it's just so humid and the atmosphere holds so much moisture. So heavy rainfall that could lead to the potential for some flooding is a possibility. Gusty winds, but a lesser chance of tornadoes. And then tomorrow, this front sags to the south, bringing most of that rain into northeastern Georgia and South Carolina. But today, we could see training of these storms over the same area, meaning the same spot gets hit with rainstorm after rainstorm after rainstorm, and that could lead to about 4 to 5 inches of additional rainfall. Here is Tropical Storm Bertha. You can see the heaviest of the rain is out over the water, but we will see some bands, some heavier downpours at times. But it's really going to be the wind that's going to be a factor as this storm continues to travel basically westward. It should make landfall in southeastern Louisiana today, then eventually moving back over the water and making another landfall near Texas as we continue through the week. So where we do end up with those heavier rounds of rain, mostly along the southern tip of Louisiana, that's where we'll see about 4 inches of rain. But we also have that onshore flow of water that could lead to about 2 to 4 feet of storm surge. So flooding along the coastline certainly a possibility too, guys.
All right, Dylan, thank you. you. Now to last night's closely watched election in Arizona. Representative Andy Biggs was the runaway winner of the Republican primary in the governor's race. That sets up a matchup this fall with Democratic Governor Katie Hobbs. Biggs, who was endorsed by President Trump, held a consistent lead in the polls leading up to the primary. His campaign built around border security and lowering taxes.
A sanitation worker in Milwaukee is recovering this morning after an explosion caught on camera. Video shows two workers loading trash into a garbage truck when the blast goes off. One of the workers tossed to the ground. Officials say he was hospitalized with an eye injury and a concussion. Authorities say the explosion started from an improperly discarded medical oxygen tank.
4 beluga whales were welcomed into their new home at Chicago's Shedd Aquarium yesterday after they were rescued from a failed aquatic park in Canada. They're just a few of the 30 whales that were left behind when Marineland closed last year. The other belugas are headed to facilities in Atlanta, San Antonio, and San Diego. Because the whales were raised in captivity, they can't be released into the wild. The move followed months of planning. Teams of specialists are now monitoring the belugas as they settle into their new homes.
It's a major operation.
Yeah, but they're going to be okay.
Yes.
That's the key. All right, still ahead today is going to be the day on Pop Start. We'll tell you about the music history that Oasis is making thanks to this 3-decade-old hit and the record-setting action at the World Cup.
Plus, we're helping you travel in style at any budget. An exclusive look at U.S. News and World Report's new list of the best travel rewards programs and pro tips for using those points. It's all right after this.
I don't spend a nickel if I can help it, unless it somehow profits my mileage account.
So what are you saving up for? Hawaii? South of France?
It's not like that. The miles are the goal.
The miles are the goal. Gotta love Clooney, his classic take in Up in the Air as we focus on airline and hotel perks.
With summer vacations in full swing and those holiday trips here before we know it, it's a good time to put those travel points to use.
Join us now with an exclusive first look at U.S. News and World Report's annual rankings of the best travel rewards programs. Senior editor Elizabeth Von Tersch. Elizabeth, good morning. Good to see you.
Good morning. Thank you.
All right, let's drive right into the Clooney question. Airline rewards, which were the best?
Yes, so U.S. News rankings are geared toward the everyday traveler. So with that in mind, we heavily prioritize point values and how quickly you're going to earn a free flight. So for airlines, top programs, number 3 is United Mileage Plus this year. Now, this program has a great new partnership with JetBlue, which really expanded its flight options. It also has reciprocal perks with that program now with JetBlue, so you can have priority boarding with both airlines. Number 2 is Atmos Rewards. Now, this is the program for Alaska Airlines and Hawaiian Airlines. And what's really unique is that later this year, they're going to allow members to choose how they earn points. So whether that's how much they're flying or how much they're spending. So that's a first in the industry. And at number 1, for the very first time this year, we have American Airlines Advantage. Now, this program, we analyzed 24 flight routes for each airline, and American really stood out for its flight availability when redeeming them for rewards. So that's what really pushed it over the edge. Their point requirements were very reasonable, and with loyalty point rewards, you can earn perks even before you earn status.
So let's talk about some strategies then to make the most of some of these things, to get the most out of these programs.
Yes, so I would say, don't hesitate to join programs. It's not, there's nothing wrong with having multiple programs that you're a member for. Even if you don't think you're going to fly them very often, they're all free. Points don't expire for most, such as United and Alaska. And don't forget to sign your kids up as well. Kids can earn points starting at any age for paid tickets. And with programs like United and JetBlue, you can also pool your points together to combine them.
It is frustrating for a lot of people that sometimes you can't redeem them. So you use that credit card, you save and save and save, and then either you can't use it for a certain flight or it's not enough to get you where you want to go. Is there a way to work around that?
Yes, so I would advocate always for using your points when you can. I know a lot of people like to save up for that aspirational dream trip. Doesn't always happen, right? So I would say if it's not happening within the next 2 years, using it for something more immediate, even if it's like a shorter, more casual trip, it's definitely going to get more value. These points do devalue. This year, they devalued between 15 and 30% in just 1 year.
That's good advice.
Well, besides flying, can you talk about some other ways to earn points for miles? I think I just connected my Uber. I think I did. And Delta. Yes. I think. But talk about some of the other partnerships that they have.
Yeah, absolutely. So a lot of people overlook these partnerships and everyday ways you can earn points. As you mentioned, United and Alaska also partner with Lyft. Delta partners with Airbnb. So be sure you're linking your accounts so that you're earning miles just simultaneously. And then with shopping portals too, most major airlines, including American, you can earn points through retailers just by clicking through the shopping portal for retailers like Sephora, Nike, and more.
All right, take advantage, connect those. All right, let's move on to hotel rewards. Which were the best this year?
So number 3, we have World of Hyatt. Now this had a big category shakeup earlier this year, but we still found some of the best points deals with Hyatt, including for luxury stays at properties like Park Hyatts and Alila's. Moving up to number 2 was Marriott Bonvoy this year. We added a new hotel quality score to our rankings, and Marriott really stands out for its consistency in service and facility. And at number 1 is Wyndham Rewards. Now, this program frequently does well in U.S. News rankings, mainly for how quickly you can earn a free night. Their point redemptions are quite low. You have more than 9,000 hotels to choose from budget options like Days Inn. But where you're really going to get the most value for redemptions is all-inclusive stays.
Oh, that's interesting. So here's a point here. There are hotel loyalists where they only stay at certain hotels. Other people are just trying to get the best price. Where do you fall on that? And especially when it comes to rewards.
Absolutely. So it really depends on the type of traveler you are. So if you are frequently going to the same destinations, it definitely makes sense to be pretty loyal to a brand. You know what's available to you. If you're someone who travels around more, that's when finding a good program can make a difference. So if you always go for budget options, look at Wyndham and Choice. They have a ton of wallet-friendly hotels around the world. If you want more variety, like you like to stay at Courtyard Marriott's with the kids, but splurge for the Ritz with your spouse, choose Marriott or World of Hyatt. They have more diversity.
I like we both smile. Kids aren't getting the Ritz.
No,
yeah, that's
but they
for
get
us.
free breakfast when they go to those other places. They love the waffle machine.
That's right. All right, so Wyndham and American Airlines, the champs this year. Elizabeth, thanks so much.
You.
Good to see you.
Here we go. We begin this morning's Pop Start with Ryan Gosling. La La Land is heading back to theaters next month for its 10th anniversary. And Gosling's role as Seb may have earned him a Golden Globe, but he has confessed before that it's the one role he wishes he could do over. The reason? Well, he has regret over the movie poster. Here's why.
There's a moment that haunts me where we're dancing, Emma and I didn't know this would become the poster for the movie. But I thought we were supposed to have our hands up, and I thought it'd be cool to put my hand like that. Even though everyone told me it wasn't cool, I was sure that that was cooler than that. And now when I look at it, and I have to see it all the time, you know what would have been cooler than this? That. It's just like a lazy, I call it La La hand.
You would feel that.
I don't mind the hand.
I mean, we don't mind the hand. It's like what you do when you put your hand out a window.
Well, I just think,
Chanel's a dancer.
Well, you saw hers is like, extended.
Yeah.
This is like, hey.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, but that's like kind of cool for
the dynamite and La La Land.
Whatever we think, the dreams of Ryan Gosling are actually coming true.
Oh, look at that.
Because the movie's 10th anniversary poster was just released, and it features his new corrected hand.
I like the first hand.
I like keep it flat, guys.
I know.
Yeah.
Now that it's become a thing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, now to 13 going on 30. Let's roll a clip.
I actually came over here because I think you're really cute.
So do you want to go out sometime?
Yeah.
We're gonna take off now. Time to go.
What do you want to go to jail? I'm a bad guy. Man, gross.
We're all thinking.
Exactly.
The beloved 2004 rom-com starred Jennifer Garner and Judy Greer, and fans are eagerly awaiting its Netflix reboot. Garner is set to executive produce, but has not confirmed an on-screen appearance. She previously joked that she should swing by the set and try to get in the background, but recent photos from the set suggest that she does have an on-screen role. We see Garner and Greer at it again. They're dressed in what appear to be costumes alongside the film star Emily Bader.
She's
costumes or a dress, but we need her.
Yeah.
Everybody would be upset if she wasn't.
Yes.
Right? All right, well, moving on to Spider-Man Brand New Day. The third and final trailer just dropped, giving fans a new glimpse into the latest installment of the franchise. Tom Holland stars alongside his partner, Zendaya, once again. And we are seeing new footage of Spider-Man's big battle with the Hulk. Take a look.
Talk to Banner?
No Banner. Only Hulk.
I'm sorry, but you're in danger. What? I promised you that I would keep you safe. Please, you just have to trust me. Come on.
Fine.
You're the only one who can sense it.
Hey, can we do this one at a time, please?
You're the only one who can defeat it.
And by partner, I meant wife.
Yeah.
Right? They're happily married now. Spider-Man Brand New Day hits theaters July 31st. Now everybody can finally see the movie and not just get all hyped up over the trailer.
They're having a year. Both great in the Odyssey, too.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. And a marriage.
Okay.
All right, up next, Snoop Dogg. Let's roll it.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Try to get at you. Park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot.
There you go. You know what else just dropped? A release date for Snoop's biopic. The film, simply titled Snoop, from our sister company Universal Pictures, is officially set to hit theaters next summer with an August 6th, 2027 release date. What we know so far, the film will follow the rise of the artist, mogul, and gangster rap icon. And Outer Banks star Jonathan Davis is taking on the role of the D.O.G.
I see it.
I like
you see
that.
It?
Yeah,
I like
we were
that.
wondering who would play him.
Yeah, we're here for it.
Those work. Remember they did the NWA biopic?
Yes.
That was a good movie. Can't wait for this. Yeah.
Okay. Just wait one more year. All right, now to Oasis. The band's hit song Wonderwall is seeing a big resurgence fresh off the World Cup. You may remember the song became the unofficial anthem for England. Take a look.
This is their song.
You can't not sing along to it, right?
I'm into it. Do you like it, Chanel?
I like, yes.
You like one player.
Some boy.
You know, everybody
likes one
talks
player.
about Jude, you know, one of the players, but he's a child, so all these women are like, wait a minute. This is like,
He has a crush on them.
Not happening.
But you're too old to have a crush on him is basically what you're saying.
Not to make you feel bad, but my 19-year-old daughter also has a crush on me.
Well, back to Wonderwall now. It is on the Billboard Hot 100 chart for the first time since 1996. 96, were you still in high school then?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Wow, hits keep coming.
Finally, Darius Rucker. We all know the country music star and Hootie and the Blowfish frontman. But do you also know Darius Walker? He's a sports commentator with both a name and resemblance that's strikingly similar to the musician. So here's what happens. Darius Walker checks into a hotel, and then he posted this video jamming in his car to Hootie, writing, "When the hotel accidentally upgrades you because they think you said Darius Rucker." Walker captioned the video, "Apparently, there's another famous Darius, and today we both won." The post actually caught the attention of Darius Rucker himself, who even commented, "You're welcome."
That's
laughing at the mix-up.
That's kind of
And that's
funny.
your pop star.
That's
Love
good
that.
stuff.
Good
Thank
one,
you,
Dill.
Dylan. Okay, well, guys, there's no mistaking one of our next guests, the one and only Tracy Ellis Ross.
Good morning.
Hello. Good morning. How beautiful are you? Hi.
Tracy.
All the things.
Go down the line.
I know. So here's the deal.
I'm happy to
She has this hit show, solo traveling. You've got Broadway, all the things. We can't wait to hear about all of it.
I can't wait to tell you everything.
All of it.
The travel show is the move, isn't it? Get somebody else to pay for you to travel.
Yes, that is definitely something you guys should try. And same thing with the solo show.
Yeah. We're going to get to all of that.
Are you trying to tell us something?
Yeah, you should do it too.
That and more coming up in our next hour. But first, your local news. Good times. We are back with the one and only Tracy Ellis Ross. From her breakout role on Girlfriends to the laugh out loud Blackish and her recent Broadway debut in Every Brilliant Thing. She has done it all. And now Tracy is taking us along for more epic adventures in season 2 now of her docuseries. It's called Solo Traveling, where she discovers incredible places around the world and the joy of her own company.
That is correct.
All right, let's just say a little
The most
prayer.
important, enjoy.
Okay, thank you. God, do you have me? Oh, boy.
See if we remember how to do this. Oh, boy. We make a nice, sexy turn. Woo! I'm just like Sylvan. Whoopa. Oh, boy.
Oh boy. Now where are we going?
We're gonna go down to the forest.
Okay. Oh Jesus.
I always have like self-talk, but I think you're undefeated.
The inner dialogue. Oh boy.
Woo!
Oh boy. Woo!
Here we go.
Boy.
Well, first of all, I should have said this earlier. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You were nominated for a Daytime Emmy, right, for season 1?
Yes, it's so exciting.
How great
and right
is that?
before the launch of season 2.
I know.
I'm talking thank you. Thank you.
So in the first season, you went to, I think, Morocco, Mexico.
And Spain.
Yeah. First of all, we should talk about the fact that this show, to me, is so much more than just beautiful travel. You're also learning to enjoy your own company.
Yeah.
And you're teaching us to do it, too.
Well, that's actually what it's about and where it came from. I've been solo traveling since I was 24, 25. It's been a while because I'm not in my 20s anymore. And I've always been a lover of that. Enjoying my own company, seeing can you be yourself by yourself out in the world. And it's a time for me to decompress, to wander, ponder, and be. And we did that in the first season. And in season 2,
where are we going?
I do a little bit of an adventure, a little explore,
Outside
a little
of your
revisit.
comfort zone. Wait, where are we going?
Okay, so I went to Thailand, Australia. In Thailand, I was with the elephants.
It was beautiful. I
oh my
watched
God,
it.
unbelievable.
It's like visually
delicious.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes,
and
it's
even
gorgeous.
the sounds of Thailand were incredible. The food, everything. Then I went to Australia and I surfed. I can't say I'm going to do that again.
But you did it.
But I did it.
You did
but
it.
I got to tell you, going to the surf shop and getting my surf like stuff, I think that was plenty for me. Yeah, I didn't do much. You know what I mean? I didn't do much. Okay?
Have you heard from people that you are, first of all, I know it, it's not just anecdotally, but have you heard from people who say, you know what, I've watched you do that, and you don't even have to be single. Maybe you're married, you just want to trip,
Yes, but
or, do you know what I mean?
But first of all, solo travel is not for people that are single. It's for everyone. If
Solo
people are
travel,
single, if you're whatever it is. Some people go on solo trips to meet people. So it depends on what kind of solo trip you want. The whole point for me is don't wait for whatever that may be to go live your life and do the things you want to do.
I love it.
And that's really what the message of the show is. This is my version. Obviously, it's for TV, so it's different than what I'm necessarily what I do when I'm really by myself.
Sure.
The concept, all the things I do, and most of the show I shoot on my phone. But I go to places that I wouldn't necessarily have gone if I weren't doing the show.
I tried it.
Yeah.
I think night 1 was hard with dinner because I didn't take a phone. I wanted to just be by myself. But now I love it.
But you know what I tell people? If you're afraid to solo travel, the first thing to do is try going to dinner on your own. Try going on a weeknight at 5:30 when they open. If you can do that, then try a Saturday night at 8 p.m. by yourself. And then you can start graduating to see if it's something you can do. I am so comfortable on my own.
I love it.
I love it.
I love it.
Extra love.
You love it. Okay, wait. You know what else I love?
What?
Okay, so the last time you were here, I learned about this concept, BIA.
Oh, yes.
When you are traveling, it's bring it all.
Yes.
And we couldn't agree more. So we have a gift for you.
Oh, my God.
Do you like it?
I love a roller bag.
Do you like it?
Okay,
But it has BIA on the front.
Oh my God, stop!
Yeah.
Oh,
because
that's
we
fantastic.
personalized it
okay,
for
so
you.
first of all, this is not going to do anything for me because if you're going to BIA, this is for my socks.
If you watch our show, which everyone is going to watch, you have like a whole army of bags.
Well, so for Thailand and Australia, it was 2 bags each. For Switzerland, when I went skiing, it was 7 luggage.
That's insane.
7. Insane. No,
how do you even
wear?
wear?
Is that normal?
How do you?
But I wore it all.
How?
Because
are you changing for dinner and changing?
I was shooting and I wanted to wear a different look for everything. Okay, for everything I did, I wore a different look. But here's my thing about packing. I pack for beauty and disaster. So I pack so that I feel gorgeous and I'm enjoying my own company because I am the special occasion. And then I also, just in case, you know what I mean?
Just in case.
If it rains, if it snows, if it's sunny, if it's hot, if
You're
it's cold,
prepared.
I'm prepared. If there's mosquitoes.
BIA.
BIA, people, bring it all.
I don't want to run out of time because we have to talk about Broadway.
Yeah, we do.
Your one-woman show.
Well, it's not my one-woman show. It is a Tony-nominated solo play called Every Brilliant Thing, and I am on Broadway right now. It's just me on
there
stage.
You go.
For
Instead of
80
one
minutes.
woman, it's more of, well, I was just asking you. I said, do you step away? Do you do anything? No, you are.
Well, it's a solo play, and it's been done by other people.
Sure.
It is Tony-nominated, and it is a story about everything that makes life worth living. But underneath that, it is a story about depression and suicide, and about mental health. And it is told through a joyous, beautiful story of what makes life worth living.
Do you ever get nervous or anxious? I read a quote somewhere that your mom, Diana Ross, taught you anxiety and excitement are the
Who's
same
that?
things. But I'm intrigued by that, anxiety and how do you wrestle those two things?
That's what my mom always used to say when I was younger. So they are the same. They feel the same in your body. They just have a different label. But the thing for me, as I've gotten older, that I've changed it to is that anxiety and excitement are the same thing, but one doesn't have breath. So excitement, when you're excited, you're breathing, you're so excited, and your body is filled with that feeling. When it's fear, there's not a lot of breath and you get scared, but it's the same butterflies inside your body.
So you flip it and use it to give you fuel.
I mean, listen, my career, I've had to get very comfortable with anxiety. It's part of what I do. And so it's not that it goes away. I get nervous every night. Every night I say to the team, are you sure I can do this? And I just step into it anyway. And I trust that the work and the discipline and all that I worked to prepare is there underneath me, and that my feet will know where to go, and I have the story to tell, and I will be able to kind of deliver and be of service to the material. Because, you know, that's the other thing, is that when you're doing something like this, my job is not to be there to be about me. My job is to tell the story and be of service to the audience and be of service to the story, so that I'm delivering for the audience to understand. It's not about me. And so that also takes the nervousness away.
Well, Jen and I are going to the Wednesday matinee. My girlfriends went. They said it's amazing. So you're definitely giving, whether it's solo travel, Broadway.
The Summer of Solo
you're
for
doing
Tracy
the
Ellis
Summer
Ross.
of Solo. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right. You're back on the third hour, by the way. And you can catch Solo Traveling with Tracy Ellis Ross on the Roku channel. And be sure to check her out in Every Brilliant Thing on Broadway through August 9th. All right, up next, fall will arrive sooner than you think, and Jill is here this morning getting us ready with a Steals and Deals loaded with essentials for every room in your home. But first, this is Today on NBC.
When you're solo, you gua sha.
Jill's Steals and Deals is sponsored by the Wells Fargo Active Cash Credit Card. Shop like a 2%er with Active Cash.
Yeah. Welcome back this morning on Steals and Deals. We are helping you stock up on all the home essentials you need before fall's arrival. Our friend, Today Lifestyle and Commerce contributor, Jill Martin, has incredible deals up to 80% off today.
I feel like this is so perfect we're doing this together, because you have now become a minimalist.
I know.
And so these are things I'm encouraging you, small investments that will make a big difference as you cleanse for fall.
I love it. So there you go. The QR code is there. So as we talked, you can order away.
And you know what to do. So let's start with Our Place Titanium Cookware. The retail $175 to $215, deal price $85 to $99, up to 54% off. This is Steals and Deals' best-selling brand. First of all, it's beautiful
I was just about to say aesthetically.
So you could leave it out. But they have a quick heating stainless steel exterior with durable titanium interior, which cooks food evenly. So everything will cook evenly. You see inside, it has that non-stick interior and heat up to 750 degrees. So great for frying in the stove, baking in the oven, and the cleanup is super easy. And the pot comes with a spoon, and both are available in the standard size and in the mini.
Okay.
So for all those nights you're cooking.
You can't beat it.
For all those kids.
Can't beat it. All right, next.
Okay, so this is really important.
Oh, is this the gua sha?
This is the gua sha. And this, what's great about this is it has different vibrations, different heat. It depends on what you're targeting. So this is the Infinity Sculpt and Lift Gua Sha. $199 is the retail. The deal price is $39, 80% off. So this is super important to do at night for drainage. So the only trick that you have to do is to keep it. You do it away from, so you could feel sort of the heat on this one.
Oh yeah, I didn't
And then, so I don't want to ruin your makeup, but you go up for the neck, which is what I do a lot. I show a lot with the aging.
And what I know for sure now is women are swearing by it. Like they say it really works when you're doing it.
Well, you know it.
Question. You feel it.
Right, you feel it and you see it. And there's red light, blue light, sonic vibration, and electromagnetic stimulation.
$39, Jill?
Yeah, so this is a great one to get home. Have one and go with it.
Okay.
Okay, this. Hello, look at my hair. Living Proof Hair Care Trios, retail $90 to $91, deal price $45, up to 51% off with free shipping. There are 2 packages. There's the full conditioner with full shampoo and the Perfect Hair Day, the shampoo and conditioner. One comes with texture spray and one comes with dry shampoo. This is all you need. So get rid of those bottles that you only have a little bit left.
And just do a
MoveOn.com and start over.
I think you're right. Okay, let's do this one.
Okay, this, everyone should have the Vicks Filtered Cool Moisture Humidifier. It has 2 settings. The retail $49.99. The deal price $23, 54% off with free shipping. Experts say cool mist humidifiers are great for keeping your skin moisturized, reducing inflammation. Just feel it up here. You could feel why you need
it's
it.
just cooling and
it's just great. I have it in Leo, my nephew's room. It's just beautiful air, especially in the air conditioning, to keep you moisturized. Okay.
What is this?
50 and over. This is for you. This is my vibe. The Vibes High Fidelity earplugs. The retail $38.45, deal price $19, 51% off. They come in 3 sizes, so they fit your ear. And it's too loud in Pilates. It's too loud at certain games for me. So I wear the earplugs, and you could barely see them when you wear them.
Oh,
so that's what I love about it.
The orange spongy things. Do you know what I mean?
One of our producers wore them to a wedding, and she said nobody noticed. So I'm just saying these are so great, and they're the high fidelity earplugs, so they're reusable.
Okay.
And so these are great, especially when I use them in Pilates.
I feel like this is like a steals and deals specialty. When you show comforters and pillows and sheets.
Well, you love this
I know.
because did you sleep well at my house? This is what you were in.
It's
the Nesting Company Cooling Comforter 3-piece set. You woke up, you were like, I slept cool.
And wait, really? It says $43 to $48?
Yeah, the retail is $119 to $129, so it's a 3-piece set. You get the comforter, the 2 pillow shams that are soft and breathable, and they come in all these colors.
Let me tell you
so
something.
you could do a room makeover. I have it in the white because I believe white is a color to brighten any room. But you have
Let me tell you something. It is like a hug. Do you know what I mean?
Super, and when you sleep hot. So, okay.
No question.
Time to wrap it up.
Yep,
so
the products really quickly.
I will do the recap. We have the Our Place cookware, the Infinity Gua Sha, the Living Proof hair care trios, the Vicks humidifier, the Vibes earplug, and the Nesting Company comforter set.
And a reminder to shop these limited time deals, just scan our QR code or head to today.com/deals. Thank you, Jill Martin.
Love you.
Willie, over to you.
Nicely done, ladies. We're very excited because just ahead, a summer staple, serving up chicken salad 2 ways with, yes, baked by Melissa's own Melissa Benachet. But first, this is Today on NBC. All right, we are back with Today Food, welcoming Melissa Benachet back to Studio 1A. She, of course, is an internet sensation and the founder of the bite-sized cupcake brand, Baked by Melissa. This morning, she's sharing even more family-friendly meals from her best-selling cookbook, Come Eat, 100 Nourishing Recipes to Eat Every Day. Melissa, good morning. It's great to see you. We've been talking a little bit of Jersey together.
Yeah.
Grew up very close to each other. Today, we're not doing cupcakes. Today, we're talking about chicken salad. Where do we start?
We are starting with spinach, actually. We're making the Green Goddess chicken salad, and not just because of Cyclospora, you are going to blanch your spinach for just a minute. And the truth is, it just makes the spinach pop and the dressing bright green as opposed to a little bit duller of a color.
This is a play on the internet sensation recipe that has 30 million views on TikTok, right? A version of it?
Yes, yes. Green is my favorite color. The Green Goddess salad just stemmed from me trying to challenge myself to make a salad that was all green, and then it turned into this crazy viral sensation. But this chicken salad is really just if you get the dressing is almost just as nourishing or even more nourishing than the base of the chicken. So it's a great way to have a chicken salad that's an entire meal that gets you your veggies, your spinach, everything.
Okay.
So you blanch your spinach, and then I don't even really give it an ice bath. I just run it under cold water in the sink, squeeze it out, throw it into the blender.
Okay.
And then we're going to do olive oil, lemon juice. We're making a salad dressing.
Look at this.
More or less. And then this is bouillon for some umami, and it really makes all the difference. We have makes it creamy and a little thicker. Nutritional yeast for that cheesy.
That's a staple for you, yeah.
Yes, and vitamins and minerals. Garlic, of course. We have salt.
Beautiful. And then you blend it all up, and you get this beautiful situation.
Yes, and it's so good you want to drink it. I swear.
How can I help here?
You throw it in.
Right in.
Yes.
Okay, I like that. No, you're not too precious about it.
And I like to put really nutrient-dense ingredients into the dressing so you could use a lot, because who doesn't want a lot of a delicious dressing?
Oh man, that looks good already.
Yeah.
Okay. Great.
So
Ladies,
there you have it.
We're happy over there.
I put that dressing on so many. It's so good.
I can't believe there's all that stuff in it.
Right?
Incredible. I'm going to take a bite while you walk us down this way.
It's
What's
so
our
good.
next move here?
All right, so the next chicken salad is chicken soup chicken salad because my daughter loves my chicken soup, but she doesn't like chicken in the soup, which is, so I found myself with a lot of chicken, but the chicken, like the moist chicken from making chicken soup is just like the best.
Okay.
So I use a little bit of the broth, and you could totally cheat this with a rotisserie chicken from like Whole Foods. Just use some broth, salt, pep, garlic powder, give it a mix. So you've basically like added so much delicious flavor.
Make sure we get to all of this. So what are you throwing in here?
Green onion, celery.
Okay.
There's so much crunch.
That's the key,
Chives,
right?
dill, and then pickle for salty bite, and Dijon mustard. And then the secret to this one is some tahina. So it makes it creamy, but it doesn't, you don't have to use mayo. A lot of people don't like mayo.
This is genuinely
This is
so
so
good.
good.
She can do it all, guys. She got the cupcakes, but then she can do the chicken
Sweet
salad.
and savory.
Amazing. These recipes on our website, today.com/food. Come Eat is the cookbook. It's out everywhere. We're back after your local news. Thanks, Melissa.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.